So do you remember that map of the filming locations that we talked about earlier?
Yes.
Well, it'll have more on that map than just locations from fictional movies. It also has some real locations of hauntings and dark history. Ooh.
Okay.
So you can use this map to go on a little fun, spoopy, self-guided tour. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi, creepy people.
Hello.
If you are new to our creepy corner of the world, this right here, it's P&W Haunts and Homicides, where we chat about true crime, paranormal, and all things creepy and or cool and fun in the Pacific Northwest.
And also, we do a tarot reading at the end of every episode for a little bit of deeper insight into our topic. So make sure you stick around if you're into that. And who wouldn't be?
So as we record this right now, it is the last day of September. Can you fucking believe it?
No.
It's like, where did the time go?
I know, I refuse.
I feel like you say that more and more as you get older, but maybe it's just me.
I'm not interested in that trope.
But I'm so excited. It's time to wake up Green Day. We're going to the TGOG show tomorrow. I'm so excited. Do you know what TGOG stands for?
Yeah, 2 girls, 1 ghost.
If you guys didn't know, that's what it stands for.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. It's one of my favorite podcasts. Also, tomorrow, as we're recording, tomorrow's October 1st, the Halloween display map is now live. So as of right now, it's been live for a couple of weeks. So make sure to check that out. We had a little bonus on it. It's a map of really cool, like Halloween light displays, kind of like you would think of Christmas lights, but it's Halloween style.
Yeah. Are all of them light displays, or are some of them just like different Halloween decorations? Or
I'm sure there's some light involved. I'm not really sure because nighttime.
It's night.
Yeah.
It's dark outside, you guys.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You said that twice today.
Hey, listen, if the shoe fits, if it's dark outside.
Well, should we get into it?
Yes.
So we talked about this briefly in last year's Scary Fun in the P&W.
Ooh.
Do you remember that episode?
I do, yeah.
We just kind of jumped around the Pacific Northwest, talked about a few different things. So to get into the spirit of Halloween, we're going to go a bit more in depth on one of those today. Jump in the tour bus with me, Caitlin. Let's go.
I would like to know where we're going
vroom,
first.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Oh, it's always fun with me. What are you talking about? Today we'll be visiting a little town of about 14,000, just under 30 miles north of Portland. This is a port city on the Columbia, right across from Washington. Mm-hmm. You're like, I have ideas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got guesses.
When the town was purchased in 1847, it was named Plymouth.
Okay.
For probably obvious reasons.
Yeah, I think so.
Wasn't that like some...
It's not a history podcast, folks.
I won't get into that, I promise. This isn't boring facts.
No, I mean, hey. Yeah, don't you dare. That's my segment. Go.
But then the name changed only a year later to Casino.
Oh.
After a Chinookan chief. Chief Casino. I looked up, there's a ton of different spellings of this. I was trying to figure out how to pronounce it. And then one of them just like wrote out casino. And I was like, oh, I guess it's pronounced casino. So
interesting.
Is that where like casinos come from?
Literally my next sentence.
But we're not getting into
my
that.
next thought.
That's not what the episode's about. We'll get into it maybe another time.
Okay.
Maybe one of you creepy people can do a research paper on it and send it to us.
I like that.
Then 2 years later, the name of the town changed again.
Okay.
I know. This one finally stuck, though.
All right.
St. Helens. Due to the gorgeous view of the active Mount St. Helens volcano in the distance.
No.
It's fucking active. I looked this up because I originally wrote dormant And I was like, wait, is it? And I looked it up and oh, it's active.
That's wishful thinking.
She's
if I've
active.
ever heard of it.
Yeah. I was like, I have, we talked about this earlier. I have an irrational fear of volcanoes. And I just like don't want to think about it.
I mean, but like who doesn't? You know, if you're not worried about hot lava.
Yeah. I've said like it before though, hot. Like it's on my mind every day. Like a volcano passes my mind every day.
Yeah.
Lava.
Do you know what I think about a lot? And it's not unrelated, is the Cascadia subduction zone.
Abduction zone?
Subduction zone.
Is that like the earthquake shit?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't like it.
Okay. It's
I don't
fine.
like it. Everything's fine, you guys.
We're here now.
Yeah.
Let's make the most of it.
For how long?
Let's talk about St. Helens. Some fun stuff.
I know. Oh, sorry. Yep.
Quit killing my vibe.
I'm so sorry.
So it's right across the Columbia River in Washington. And I'm not sure the distance as the crow flies, but it's about an 86-mile drive northeast, according to the Google Map gods.
Okay.
So the reason I say that is because you can't just like drive over the river, I guess. There's no bridge right there.
You can't do that.
So to get to St. Helens, you got to like go up north and over a bridge and then like back down and over the river and through the woods and to Batsquatch's house we go.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
So do you remember that's like where the legend of Batsquatch was born?
From St. Helens?
Yeah, he was birthed from the eruption in 1980.
Oh, okay. Now that you say that, it makes sense. I was like, why St. Helens? What?
I feel like with Batsquatch being your boyfriend, Caitlin, you should know where he came from.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Here's the thing is I still think of Clyde as my Claude.
So you don't even know their names.
Whatever his name is. Listen, okay. It's sort of a T-Swift situation here.
Paranormal fuckboys. Speaking of, I made a playlist based off of the Jessie Driscoll situation with the ghost of a Texas ladies man. I was like trying to think of the song.
Yeah.
So I made a playlist off of that for Patreon.
Love it.
But
I got a blank space for you, baby.
It was fun. So we talked about how the town of St. Helens puts on the spirit of Halloween every year. Throughout September and October, they decorate the town, most famously with the giant pumpkin from the Disney movie Halloweentown.
Obsessed.
Yes. In the courthouse plaza, which they light on the first Saturday in October, right after the big Halloween parade.
Oh.
And that falls on October 7th this year. I know. And the magical jack-o'-lantern stays lit for the rest of the month.
Oh my God.
I'm going to be out of town on that day.
I was like, is this where you tell me that's why you're out of town?
No, I'm going to see my great-grandma.
Yeah, that's right. I know that. I know these things. And I still was like, she's going to the Great Pumpkin.
But I will be by the Hot Lake Hotel, which I visited a few times. So we might stop again. We like to stop there.
Do you remember, I think I've told you the story about the pumpkin that I won when I was in kindergarten.
You won a pumpkin?
I won an enormous pumpkin.
Like a real pumpkin?
A real pumpkin.
Bigger than you, probably.
Oh, yeah, which wouldn't be hard to do back then. If you think I'm short now, go back to kindergarten.
Why are they giving children giant pumpkins?
I don't know. It literally weighted down the car. Like,
oh my God.
The back end was sagging.
I would be pissed if I was your mom.
I think my parents were pretty pissed.
What the fuck? What are we going to do with this?
Exactly. Well, they put it in my aunt's yard.
Aww.
It was like, if I recall, I think a 467-pound pumpkin.
Oh my God.
It was huge. There's a picture of me with it somewhere. I will see if I can track it down for you.
Wow. Yes, please.
It's fucking adorable. I was a stop sign that year.
Aw. Like a literal stop sign?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like an actual ass stop sign.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
Were you red? Did you paint your face red?
No. Oh. It was literally just like a costume that like you put on, but they didn't do like face paint or anything. But I had like, that was when I was still young enough that I had pretty red hair.
Did you pick it?
I have no idea.
Like what? A stop sign is like the most random.
It's so weird. I have to imagine that was somebody else's, like one of my cousin's costumes, maybe.
I want to be a stop
I
sign.
want to be a stop sign.
It does sound like a kid thing to say.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I might have to do a little bit of follow-up with my mom on that. We'll see what we can find out.
So St. Helens is actually where they shot a lot of the movie Halloweentown, as well as some of the scenes in Twilight.
Ooh.
Which, being a rat, I'm obsessed with that, and I had to bring it up. Any excuse to bring up Twilight.
Naturally.
There is a map I will link with a bunch of the filming locations from both movies. Speaking of Twilight.
Oh?
They have a whole Twilight weekend.
That's fun.
It already passed, so don't get too
well.
excited, but maybe next year
All right.
I can go. I think
I see how it is.
I don't know. Do you want to come with me? You don't seem that excited.
Do I not? I feel like my voice says nothing if not excitement.
Yes. I think they have some of the actors come and do like meet and greets and stuff. So that would be pretty cool.
Oh, hey.
But it might be kind of packed. I don't know. I don't like people that much, like crowds.
Yeah. No. Ew.
We'll see.
Okay.
But this year is also the 25th anniversary of Halloweentown. And Sophie and Dylan and Luke and Marnie are going to be there.
Oh my God.
So visit the website, spiritofhalloweentown.com, for all the scheduling and pricing details. So you can go to the town and walk around and see stuff, but they do have ticketed events, which I assume like the Twilight stuff and all of that's ticketed. So go check it out if you want to know.
Okay.
But some of the spooky fun includes haunted houses. Obviously, they got to have one. I think they just have one. I said plural, but I think there's just one.
All right.
They have haunted hot rods.
Okay.
And something called the Great Big Halloween Exhibit.
Okay.
Which sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yes. And they have a flippin' resident mermaid named Una.
Shut up.
They have a mermaid, you guys.
What?
They also say they have magical unicorns.
Okay.
Which I'm really interested to see if they're just like a pony with a horn strapped to its head.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to write a couple of key notes down here. So we have, what was that? Magical unicorns?
Yes. Mermaid Una.
Promises have been made.
Quick aside, our mermaid live was so fucking cute and fun.
Know. It was so much fun.
And then we watched the new Little Mermaid after.
We did.
We made it a whole mermaid day.
It was a whole flippin' day.
It was so fun.
Get it flippin'?
Yes, I said that earlier too. And we gave away a gorgeous mermaid postcard that we picked up from the Peculiarium.
Yes.
It was a whale of a good time.
Oh, you.
Anyway, back to St. Helens.
Yes.
So the Spirit of Halloween also includes an alien interview and Museum of Peculiarities and Oddities.
Oh.
Which I was like, all of that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to read a quote describing this.
Ooh.
Quote from the website. The new feature will be a must-see for anyone who has questions for our resident alien. We have been able to connect with an alien who has agreed to answer questions in this audience-based attraction.
Ooh.
The alien comes to us from a distant galaxy and will appear in a mind-blowing holodeck.
Ooh.
Lucky audience members will be able to ask our alien direct questions and get the answers that they've been looking for. This is a very limited attraction, so get your tickets early. End quote. I want to go.
I want to go.
I have questions.
Yes, I was literally just going to say, I have questions. I need answers.
And we don't know for sure if this is a real alien, but I'm willing to take the chance. It's a possibility.
Aliens are real.
They are. This one probably not, but the last fun event I want to mention is on October 27th, 28th, and 29th. Witches celebration, Witches on the Water, Witches Beer Fest. I know. I want to go.
Can we go?
I really want to.
I want to go.
This is a quote from their website. Loads of witches throughout the day will jump into town here and there. Enjoy the fun, including Ursula, Maleficent, the Wicked Witch, Glinda the Good Witch, Ariel, who's Ariel's not a witch. And others.
I mean, isn't she though?
She's a mermaid.
But she did the witchy stuff.
I mean, Ursula did the witchy stuff.
Yeah.
She was a participant. Does that make her a witch? Oh, we always say everyone can be a witch. So I guess mermaids could be witches too.
It's funny because I will argue that Ariel is definitely a witch. She was participating. Okay. She was complicit in witchery. And that was like my favorite all-time movie.
She's a witch.
It was my first favorite.
She did float.
Yeah. She's a witch. I see what you did there.
Okay, finishing the quote because I didn't finish it yet.
Fuck, sorry.
Witches on the Water weekend is extra special with our paddling witches floating down the river on their boards. It's a famous spectacle we are honored to receive. End quote. And we talked about this in the Scary Fun episode. I think it was a different location.
Yes.
So do they go to a new location every year?
I think that there's more than one celebration because if I'm mistaken, forgive me, but I think that we talked about it. They do it somewhere here in Portland.
Oh,
where they paddle on the water.
We need to take up paddleboarding.
Yeah,
and be a part of this.
I hear it takes an incredible amount of core strength. So
working on that core.
Yeah.
No pain, no champagne.
I mean, can we just skip to the champagne? Like, is there somebody else who could paddleboard and just like all sit on the board with the champagne?
That's perfect.
Is that a ticketed thing? I would pay for that.
New business idea.
Yeah. Woo. TM.
So do you remember that map of the filming locations that we talked about earlier?
Yes.
Well, it'll have more on that map than just locations from fictional movies. It also has some real locations of hauntings and dark history.
Ooh. Okay.
So you can use this map to go on a little fun, spoopy, self-guided tour.
I'm down. Maybe. Actually, hold on. I want to see the map first.
I know. I was like, wait, you're down? Okay, let's go. I should
I don't know. Sometimes I get excited.
Cash in on this. I think it's my excitement rubs off on you.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm excitable.
That's how I hype you up to do anything spooky.
Yeah.
One of the stops is the town's waterfront. And this is going to be quoting the map. Even before the city of St. Helens was established in the late 1800s, the waterfront area was a bustling port receiving ships from faraway seas.
Ooh.
Longshoremen, boat builders, loggers, and blacksmiths resided there. Henry Knighton, the city's founder, along with investors and workers moving west, believed the town would surpass the newly established city of Portland.
Well,
we'll see. Continuing quote. But after the Pacific Mail docks and many buildings burned in 2 fires, Pacific Mail was persuaded to move to Portland.
Oh.
Their dreams didn't work out.
Not so much.
Continuing quote. Sorry, this is a long quote, you guys. Work on new docks was suspended and the docks fell to decay.
Oh, no.
I know. Proof that Portland's early business elite may have been responsible never surfaced, but immediate and lasting suspicion casts a shadow on the riverfront district. So they were implying that Portland sabotaged St. Helens.
That sounds like very Portland of that era.
Yes.
That seems like, yeah, I buy that.
I don't know why, but it's like reminding me of the Pittock Mansion episode where he wrote in the big newspaper and like sabotaged the other guy. I don't remember his name, but for the mayor thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. It also kind of takes me back to when we talked about Mary Leonard. She was the first female lawyer in Portland.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a couple of episodes that we've talked about some of the old-timey history of Portland, and she's shady.
Ooh, we should have a new podcast called Sabotage.
Sabotage and seedy Portland history.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we have to do it just like that. Like we're like old-timey, like radio disc jockeys.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
That's going to take some studying for me to really get into character.
We gotta find you a dude, bro.
You gotta find me a time machine.
To tutor ya.
Are you ready for our next stop on the tour?
Maybe.
The courthouse.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I know. You're like, oh, courthouse, lawyers. Yes, I got it.
Okay.
This might actually be a story for you later.
Ooh.
Quoting the map again. The rows and trellis across from the plaza give no hint of the hanging that happened here, where the gallows once stood.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. So she haunted.
She might be, because a murder occurred in the town in 1902. And to this day, it remains a question if the man convicted and hung for the murder was actually guilty.
Oh, boy.
So I'm going to need you to investigate this and do an episode.
Okay. I'm on it. I'm going to start my research right now.
Okay. I was like, I can give you more. There's more information on the map brochure thing, but I didn't want to give too much away because, you know, I want to hear about it later.
Don't tell the people all my secrets.
Yeah, exactly. Another stop on the map is the Columbia Theater. This is on the map because it was in both Halloweentown and Twilight.
Oh.
There's nothing on the map about it being haunted, but searching elsewhere, I found that a ghost of an elderly man resides there, and you may spot him sitting up in the balcony of the theater.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
I know. He's just still enjoying shows, hanging out, being old.
Just being old.
There's one other spot not on the map that I want to mention because I found it in some people's comments.
Ooh.
So apparently St. Helens High School is haunted. There is a tricksy ghost named Vera who haunts the auditorium.
Oh no, I wouldn't have graduated.
Well, I feel okay. Let me say this and then we'll get there.
Okay.
So Vera messes with the lighting and other shenanigans, but I feel like every school auditorium was haunted. Like, we were told that our auditorium was haunted.
Yeah, I just pretended it wasn't. I was like, the school was built like 6 days ago.
It was pretty new. So I was like, how did this rumor even get started? But like,
I know.
So I kind of feel like every auditorium is haunted.
Could be haunted though.
I think it's maybe slightly because maybe kids don't know how to work tech that well. But, you know, they're learning. That's what they're in school for.
Yeah.
No offense, techies. They're all going to come after me.
No, our best friends are techies.
Our final resting place on the tour is the Klondike Restaurant and Bar in the historic Old Town area of St. Helens. Some people in the comments and stuff were saying it was closed, but they have a website and it appears to be open on when I Google Maps it. So I assume it's open.
Maybe that was during COVID?
It might have been. It might have been. So I don't know if it like closed for a little bit and then opened, but we should go and see if it's open. You might not want to go.
I don't know. We'll think about it.
The building is Victorian style and in the past has been a hotel and brothel. Aren't they all?
Yes. Salacious.
Remember those longshoremen, boat builders, loggers, and blacksmiths from the waterfront?
I guess so.
Those were some of the same people that frequented the Klondike.
You don't say.
Yeah. They needed somewhere to stay, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Get their brothel on.
Yeah. Okay.
I want credit for not saying semen, FYI. Okay.
All right.
Multiple people, even some locals, report seeing apparitions and hearing unexplainable voices in otherwise empty areas of the restaurant.
No, thank you.
One specific apparition is a man in a classic lumberjack red and black flannel sitting in a booth.
K-I-S-S.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm picking up vibes. I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm like blushing, like I'm like kind of attracted to this man.
I was going to say you are blushing. Can verify.
Oh my gosh. I just like am so into lumberjacks.
That's so funny because I was just sitting here thinking, yeah, like the lumber core.
What's that? Lumber core?
Yeah.
Like cottage core?
Yeah, like lumberjack core is not really, it's not really my vibe, but
it's mine.
Okay.
I live in the best state.
You really do.
So this lumberjack he's sitting in a booth, but when the server comes over to take his order, poof, he's gone.
Okay, well, that's not polite.
He's a paranormal fuckboy.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't ordered anything, so he's not running out on the check, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know.
That we know of anyway.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Also, apparently you still need caffeine in the afterlife because there is a coffee pot that turns on by unseen hands.
Great. So you're telling me that I will be tired even when I'm dead?
Apparently, yes.
Cool.
That's what it looks like.
That tracks. That's They warned us about adulting and
they said we'll get rest when we're dead. They lied.
Yeah, that's the part that's two truths and a lie.
Also, that's such a great marketing strategy, though, for coffee. Like, really so is. Good. You'll want it even after you die.
Ooh.
Ghost Alley Espresso.
Oh, I was thinking, did we just develop our own coffee line?
Ghost coffee. It's like, you can't even see it.
Yeah.
But you can order it.
Yeah, it's a digital purchase.
I also hope like someone's not just setting the timer on the coffee pot, but whatever.
I feel like they would have looked into that.
I feel like too. But,
yeah.
You know, you got to explore all the possibilities, right?
Yeah, sure.
Employees have experienced other electronics malfunctioning. They will randomly turn on and off. And for instance, the volume of the radio will turn up and down for no reason.
Don't mess with my tunes. Don't touch another man's radio.
I know you're like jamming and then it goes down, but maybe it turns up and you're like, yeah.
It's never up. When people mess with your stuff, they're never like, oh yeah. It's always like, they're doing the Ross, the motioning of the take it down a notch.
Yeah, maybe their ghosty ears hurt, so they want to turn the radio down.
Oh my God, you and your ghost problems.
Drink some more coffee.
Yeah.
Orbs have been spotted.
Okay.
Things from light bulbs to picture frames have been knocked down and or broken. So, you know, there's some kind of like poltergeisty shit going on. There's a lot of action of like physically touching and moving things.
I don't really care for that. I'll be honest.
There's no reports of like touching people, which is good. It's just mostly electronics.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
Maybe don't touch me.
Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Boundaries, you know?
We're going to cleanse the house after this.
Yeah, I probably need a good cleansing too.
You a dirty girl. Dirty mouth? Clean it up with Orbit.
We need some Orbit up in this bitch. Just throw gum at the walls.
That's like a hilarious misunderstanding. Just a cosmic misunderstanding.
I'm going to keep handfuls of Orbit in my pocket to throw at ghosts.
Yeah.
Put it in shotguns, like the salt in Supernatural.
Oh, yeah. We just did a thing.
Yeah, we did. Paranormal investigators have visited the Klondike. It's even appeared on Ghost Hunters and Paranormal State. And no, I didn't hunt down the episodes to watch them, unfortunately. But, you know, if anyone else does, let me know if it's good or not. But it said that when most investigators go to the second floor, they pick up on some sort of unpleasant altercation that happened there.
Great.
Some have even caught EVPs.
No. We should go to a different floor.
You don't want to hear EVPs? They're my favorite. I try to show them to you all the time, but you just say you don't hear them.
Hey, listen. That's what you say. Hey, listen.
Listen, Linda. They even got video evidence of the coffee pot starting by itself.
Really?
Yes. I did not see this evidence.
Okay. We might have to track that down.
I know. I want to find some shit.
That's worth a gander.
I'm not sure if like the Ghost Hunters and Paranormal State, like the stuff that was on TV caught it, or if it was just independent Ghost Hunters.
Yeah, because that doesn't really make for great TV.
The coffee pot starting? That would be pretty cool.
It would be, but if you think about it, like if you're just switching channels and you're trying to decide what to watch and you flip and it's literally just an image of like
The
coffee pot starting, you're like, what the fuck is this?
But it's got the dramatic music. It's in, the nighttime vision, so it looks spooky.
Probably Zach in the background freaking
yelling at demons.
Actual fuck out.
What would he yell at the coffee pot, do you think?
Oh, God, I don't. What's one of his catchphrases? Because I know he has some. I don't know.
It's
either.
just like very taunting and
What? Oh, you like
coffee? What? Throw some coffee in my face. I'm gonna put a full cup of coffee right here, and you just throw it right in my face.
It is.
Oh, Zach.
Oh, man. I think if I were there and that was how things played out, I think I'd try to like sneak my arm and like grab the coffee and then just, my God, that ghost.
It was a demon.
Definitely wasn't me.
Caitlin is a demon.
Yeah, a little bit.
So as for this altercation, some stories say that a woman tragically miscarried upstairs. I'm not sure when in history this might have happened, but I assume it was before it was a restaurant and bar. So like back in the hotel brothel days.
Yeah, that would make sense.
There are, of course, the sounds of ghostly children.
Okay.
Caitlin's favorite.
I feel like I've made my thoughts and feelings on this topic very clear.
I'm sorry, I can't control the ghosts.
Well, yeah, I guess therein lies the problem.
You might hear the sounds of children playing, laughing, and probably doing that like high-pitched play scream that kids like to do that I fucking hate.
I don't even like that when they're alive.
I know. Blah.
Blah.
The owner encountered a little boy who questioned, "Dad?" before disappearing.
Okay.
Not your dad. Not your daddy.
Yeah.
Not the daddy.
You are not the father.
There's even been an EVP caught of a little girl crying, "Mommy!
Okay.
Mommy!"
I'm going to need a different room because there appears to be a child here and I didn't bring any.
Not here. It's at the Klondike. We're not there. Calm down.
I mean, no,
we're only
the
there
Klondike.
In spirit. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, like if I were staying there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a hotel anymore. I think it's just a restaurant now.
It's probably for the best.
So hopefully you wouldn't be staying the night.
Yeah.
I guess if you were investigating.
Yeah. Which, why? You know?
There were a few comments on the Only in Your State article from past employees and people who knew staff members, all agreeing about the paranormal activity there. There's one quote from those comments that I want to end on. "I used to work at the Klondike. Very much saw a lady looking out the window when I was outside having a cigarette. As you walk down the basement stairs, if you listen carefully, you can hear children crying.
No.
There are also tunnels underneath the building. Very,
Okay.
very real. Rumor has it used to be a brothel and the abortion clinic was in the basement."
Well, that kind of makes sense based on what's going on upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
no.
they said sad, which I agree. I didn't really think of that kind of thing because you have to assume in brothels that there's going to be accidental pregnancies, right?
One might assume.
Yeah. Or even it's very logical that there was a pregnancy and, like they said, the woman upstairs maybe miscarried. It's very possible if it was a brothel that those things happened.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, I mean, sorry to end on kind of a sad note, but
Oh, no.
should we go to more happier things like tarot?
Yeah.
Tarot?
Yeah.
See, that wasn't too bad.
Hear it.
Also, before we recorded this, I got a text from a friend and she sent me this picture. Let me show you really quick so I can get your reaction. Where are they?
Halloweentown.
They're in St. Helens. They're literally at the spirit of Halloween.
What a bunch of dicks.
I know. I didn't even get invited.
Yeah.
But how funny it is that I'm talking about it today. They had no clue. And then they sent me a picture of them there.
I was not connecting the dots.
Oh, you didn't see the big Halloween?
No, I saw that, but I was like, yeah, it's Halloween. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That was the whole point.
Isn't that weird though?
That was the entire point, Caitlin. That, in a nutshell, is the point.
It's like you forgot right after I ended, like I do with you.
No, I was like, I know I know that's what we're talking about, but I was like, oh, they're there. Yeah. I thought I was expecting something to like, boo.
Oh no, there's no boo. It was just weird that someone went to Halloweentown right the day I'm talking about it, recording an episode about it. So
that is funny.
It's one of those, what do we like to say?
Synchronicities.
Yeah, because I forgot the word. That's why I was looking at you.
You're like, finish my sandwich.
Yes. Speaking of sandwiches.
Oh God, I'm so excited about that sandwich.
We need to go get down on some Portland dips right now.
As indie podcasters, we love to show our support of other awesome shows. So stay tuned for the promo we've got to share with you this week.
Let's show them some love. You can find their info in our show notes.
Hey, true crime fans. I'm Amanda.
And I'm her mom, Pam.
And we are inviting you to listen to our podcast, Enmeshed. We dive deep to give you fresh takes on stale relationships.
Join us every Monday for an audio journey covering the darker side of family dynamics.
Our episodes are around 30 minutes.
We get right into it.
We will guide you through intriguing, lesser-known cases
and famous crime stories
involving murder, deceit, and the entangled family members who commit these crimes together
or against each other.
Check us out wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
And remember, some of the most poisonous people come disguised as family.
You guys, we're back!
And don't worry, we did get more wine.
Well, of course.
We had to have a big pumpkin jack-o'-lantern for obvious reasons. And then I wore my shirt, my hat.
My hair is doing weird stuff.
Your Witchcraft.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here, you got to play with it too.
Okay.
And then when you're done, I'll draw.
I'd like to. Oh, boy.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card for St. Helens.
Do it.
There's a bunch of hauntings. It's very famous. I see this card peeking out. It's this one. Ooh, okay. I got the 3 of Swords reversed.
Okay.
I know this card isn't great, but I love the visual of like the black inky dripping off the, what's it called? A heart?
Oh boy.
What's the word?
Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah.
And it was reversed. 3 of Swords.
Okay. So our 3 of Swords keywords are suffering, heartache, regret, grieving, sorrow, and loss.
Aw.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the sadder side of our story today.
I think it kind of makes sense. Just looking at this heart with 3 swords piercing it is painful. One of the saddest cards in the tarot, it symbolizes deep emotional pain, heartbreak, and a real or perceived tragedy.
Oh, a real or perceived tragedy.
Interesting.
That is interesting because you never know if these stories are real. Yeah. I mean, the hanging one, obviously the murder, that was all real. But
yeah. Well, and it's funny because even though that's real, that could be a real or perceived tragedy, I guess, depending on how you look at it. Right?
Yeah. If he's guilty or not, or
yeah. I mean, obviously, we know some people think that capital punishment is a tragedy no matter what, but that's an aside. Anywho, you may not manage to avoid the suffering indicated by the 3 of Swords. However, the card advises separating true grief from self-pity.
Let's not pity ourselves. It's Halloween.
Yeah. Okay, so we have an extra excerpt here. The quote says, "The soul is a diamond in the rough. which must abide the blows inflicted by suffering in order to shine in all its brilliance.
Wow. Okay.
So, none of that self-pity stuff, right? All right. In a reversed interpretation, it says the reversed Three of Swords is actually less problematic and severe than the upright three. Go figure. It suggests you're making more of an unhappy situation than necessary, or that a disappointment is temporary, not the end of the world. Perhaps the truth hurts, but once you face it, you can improve things. Pull yourself together and get on with your life.
Sorry, guys. I had to bring us down, but it's okay.
Tough love.
It's a part of life. We have to talk about it along with the fun stuff.
Yeah. In a reading about money, you may harbor regrets about what might have been, or you've been chastising yourself for a bad decision. The reversed three recommends letting go of blame and guilt, repairing damage, and starting anew. If the reading is about your job, you may be pulling out of a damaging and hurtful situation. The reversed three can mean the worst is over and you've learned from your mistakes. Remain watchful for confusion, deception, or poor judgment.
Watch out, St. Helens.
Mm-hmm. In a reading about love, this card points to painful experiences, but you're working on past problems and trying to make things better. You need to let go of jealousy, regrets, guilt, and fear. Sometimes this card represents accepting a loss and moving on.
Aww. Accept the losses, ghosts of St. Helens, and move on to the afterlife.
That's maybe a good one.
Hang around and party during Halloween with the big pumpkin, all the witches.
Do it.
Yeah. I think you should pull one. I was feeling while you were reading that you needed to pull one.
Okay.
I want a funner card. More fun card.
More
funner. Isn't a word. Bring on the fun. Oh, well, that's not the funnest card.
I mean, I think it could be worse.
Oh, this is interesting, though. So we got the Page of Cups in reverse, but she's on the waterfront.
Oh,
she's
there you
literally
go.
standing on a dock.
Interesting.
That works. I'm okay. Okay. I'm okay with it.
All right. Page of Cups, our keywords are naivete, openness, sensitivity, immaturity, lack of boundaries. In some decks, just like some of your stories, the page appears as a child.
Oh, yeah. Ghosty kids. Kids.
No.
Also, immaturity of just like Halloween-ness in general and
the shenanigans.
Disney movies and Twilight and
Yeah, maybe. Okay, it appears as a child, an apprentice, a student, or a young servant. It's interesting because we definitely talked about like a lot of people in like work that we would consider the trades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Consequently, page cards represent innocence or the initial stages of a situation. Sometimes the Page of Cups is shown contemplating a fish, a symbol of the water element. When the Page of Cups shows up, it suggests intuition and innate artistic and creative abilities, but you haven't developed these yet. It also indicates emotional immaturity. If this card represents an actual person, he or she is probably young, inexperienced in love.
Bella Swan.
I mean, it's a brothel.
Sorry,
also.
I have to talk about Twilight.
Yeah, while we're here.
But yeah, that does make sense for the brothel, though.
Yeah. And perhaps overly trusting, naive, or idealistic in the extreme.
Mm.
Okay, and then our reverse interpretation is the Page of Cups reversed often indicates pain resulting from an unhappy relationship or family situation.
Oh, there was kind of a family situation.
Yeah. She was in the family way. As a result, you feel insecure, afraid to trust, unwilling to seek love because you want to avoid more suffering. Suffering, that's kind of just a recurring theme here.
Yeah.
This card can show fear of rejection if you express your creative abilities or reveal your intuitive nature. Sometimes it means you're withdrawing into a fantasy world. So if you're dead and you're haunting, does that make IRL your fantasy world?
Maybe.
Kind of, right?
Or they're trying to live in the movies.
Oh. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Maybe Halloween. Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
What if St. Helens is actually Halloweentown, but it's like on the other side, so you can't see it, but it's
Ooh.
there.
Okay. All right, I can get with that. Okay. The reverse page can also represent a sensitive young person who feels unaccepted or unloved or who can't trust anyone.
Mommy? Daddy?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You don't even trust your own eyes to know that you're seeing your parent. Is that?
I don't know.
In a reading about money, the reversed page advises against relying on others for financial advice, or it may indicate a venture you're considering isn't well-founded. Oh, like the business. In the beginning, Portland, we sabotaged them.
Oh, yeah, the sabotage. I forgot about that part. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Sometimes this card means you're underpaid or being taken advantage of and need to stand up for yourself. Well, this card could be for anyone.
I mean, St. Helens is making out now, though.
All right.
I don't think they're as big as Portland. They're not as big as Portland.
But she do a night.
Yeah. 14,000? How big is Portland? Should we Google it real quick?
A lot more.
Okay, you keep reading.
Yeah. You look that up. I'm going to read.
I'm just curious. Okay. 641,000. Okay, keep going.
It's quite a bit more. If the reading is about your job, this card may indicate disappointments, broken promises, or a situation that didn't turn out the way you'd hoped. That is right there.
Yeah, it is. I wanted a fun card, guys.
Oh, shit, dude. It can also show misplaced trust. Maybe you've been duped or betrayed in a work-related area. I'll say.
Why is the coffee gone?
Or you may not be using your talents wisely.
Afterlife barista.
Yeah. In a reading about love, the page reversed warns you to take a good, hard look at a relationship. This card may show you repeating a pattern of heartbreak and betrayal rooted in childhood.
Oh.
Okay.
I hope none of the same shit's going on.
Well, maybe not current day. I
Yeah.
feel like, I don't know, but I see some applications from aspects of the town and the story.
Yeah.
Okay. Perhaps you've opened your heart to the wrong person or fantasized that a romantic fling is something more serious. Oh, he fell in love with a stripper.
Oh, that makes me sad though, because she's the one who got knocked up.
Yeah.
You know? It's very interesting. These two cards
Yeah.
kind of go together too, because it was talking about like a heartbreak and stuff. And
Mhm.
the other one has a big old heart on it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's interesting. She pretty.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't have a Halloween deck. I forgot.
Yeah.
But witch
We can
stuff.
Yeah. Modern witch. And we can still do another Halloween tarot reading if we feel like it.
Yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we won't.
It's so hard to say. We're very unpredictable.
If you loved listening to that tarot read and you want to see it, you can become a member of our Patreon, where the video of every tarot reading is uploaded with the ad-free version of the episode each week.
Those videos typically have a lot of extras that we cut out of our regular episodes.
They do.
This will probably be one of those. Little bit of shenaniganing.
Yes. And we showed off our pumpkin and all our candles and our fun eyeball coffin thing.
Yeah.
Patreon is a monthly subscription with a range of price points and benefits. Every member gets a personalized welcome card, a shout out in an upcoming episode, exclusive bonus episodes, and so much more. So check out the tiers.
Yeah. And in your personalized welcome card, we will send you a mini tarot reading.
Yes, we will.
They're so cute. If you can't support us monetarily, no worries, because the easiest ways to support are absolutely free.
Yes, they are. You can tell everyone and anyone you come into contact with about us, or leave a 5-star review on any platform you can.
If you have any true crime, paranormal, or witchy stories to submit for our listener appreciation episodes, also known as Creepy People Chronicles, please email us at pnwhauntsandhomicides@gmail.com, or you can use our super duper handy dandy Google contact link in the episode description.
Yes, and we also send stickers for those. So if you want to send us your address, we'll send you some fun stickers. And you are always welcome to remain anonymous with any story you send in. And remember, they don't have to be from the Pacific Northwest if you want to share.
It's true. I don't know any more places.
They can be from outer space.
Ooh.
Aliens.
Yeah.
We want to talk to some aliens.
Get it.
We have a lot of questions.
Yep. We mentioned. Follow us on all of the socials if you don't want to miss out on photos of the tarot cards, our beautiful altar setups, and a lot of backstage shenanigans. We're on all of the things.
You can find our website and Linktree in the description of this episode to check out all of the creepy, scary, spooky, ooky fun we have to offer. Have a creepy-ass Halloween. Stay safe. Eat a shit ton of candy. Go visit St. Helens and the big old pumpkin.
Also that.
And be safe when you're using knives to carve pumpkins. And
so big emphasis on safety.
I'm just like really worried about everyone's safety. You know? It's dark, it's rainy.
Yeah. It's quite a time. All right. Well, I'll drink to that
in our cauldrons. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
When did you visit Boston?
I don't know. If you're a frequent PNW Haunts and Homicides listener, you probably already know we're Birdie ambassadors.
We wanted to take a quick moment to tell you a little bit more about this awesome product.
Birdie is the modern personal safety alarm made for women by women.
In a situation where you feel threatened or unsafe, you can simply activate Birdie's loud siren and flashing light to create a diversion.
Birdie is perfect to carry anytime because the device is lightweight and comes in a variety of colors.
So important. Use our ambassador link and coupon code PNW Haunts and Homicides to receive 10% off your purchase. Like our social media handles, the coupon code is all spelled out, no special characters.
You can find the link and promo code in our show notes or PNW Haunts and Homicides link tree. Have a safe-ass day.